This video is to show the progress on my Gilmo kayak, my strip built sea Gilmo kayak, which I've been doing for like the last past 10 years. So currently I've glassed the hull and the deck. They're joined. I'm mostly in the finishing stages right now. I'm currently working on the steering rudders, the steering rudder system, which will be put inside the kayak at the bottom. So just to show you where I'm at right now, which is hopefully till the end, near the end of my project, because like 10-year-old, it's fairly long. So here it is right now. So here's the support for where I'll actually be putting my feet on, which is the rudder system. So I've done one face of it. I've glassed it, and what I'm actually doing is something fairly new to me. On the bare wood, I'll take this adhesive, which I'll spray on adhesive, like mentioned on the bottle. And afterwards, after it's dried, what I do is I'll take fiberglass, which is this part right over here, and actually put it on. So the benefit of this is it's fairly simple to make like complex molds. As you can see, I got the bracing on the paddles on the rudders, so doing this without the spray on adhesive would be fairly hard. You put it on, it slides, and even if you put the epoxy on, it doesn't mean it's actually going to stick. So I actually found this over the net, which I found was a very good, but not necessarily over the net, over a documentary I found on one of the Discovery Channel. So I found it was a very good use of it. So I actually tried it, and I have to say I'm very pleased with the results. Mind you, it's not necessarily 100% perfect, but then again, who cares? This is actually going inside the kayak, and not a lot of people are actually going to see it. So I did this part, and this is the brace. So I actually have to do the same thing. I already put the adhesive on, and now I'm going to try and put I'm going to put the fiberglass on it. So here we go. So like mentioned previously, I'm actually going to take this glass and actually stick it on my form, not my form, my support. So here it goes. Try and make sure that this doesn't stick on my fingers. So I put glue over here. Not sure if you can see it properly because I'm not actually looking at the camera, so I can't really see. But I've put glue over here, glue over here, glue over there. So I'm actually trying. I'm gonna go put it on. So hurt, not that much, but still, blood, blood, blood. So don't be squeamish. So we're actually seeing it. Here we go. That's one part. Yeah, it actually worked. Yeah. Like I said, fairly pleased with the results because it comes out fairly pleased. Oh, boo boo. I messed up. So I've actually taken most of it off and redid it again. Reason being is when I was trying to pull over here on this side, like it wasn't actually working. What I mean is the weave was like stopping over here, so I had to pull it out and redo it. But then again, live and learn, no biggie, no mess. The spray on adhesive stays there like for amazingly it's fairly workable, and it stays there for quite a while. And even if you pull off the weave afterwards, the fiberglass weave, it's still fairly sticky. So like I mentioned, it's not a big issue, it's just a learning curve. Now I'm looking for my scraper, which is over here. Actually take this scraper and scrape over the form, over my wood, just to make sure that this actually sticks on fairly nicely. There we go. It's not 100% perfect, like I mentioned, but then again, I'll be honest, who really cares? Besides me, nobody else. You'll know, but that's about it. So next step will be actually putting on the epoxy. So see you then. So here we go. Now I've mixed up the epoxy. It's over here, and I'm actually gonna go and pour it on my pieces. Like I got several pieces, just making way. So I'll put it on the rudder system, the paddles. So here we go. Try to keep up. Just fine. My applicator, which I use. Oh, where did I put the applicator? Hold on. So found the applicator, was lying on the side. So here we go. I'm actually gonna pour the epoxy on this, and make sure it gets fully saturated. Shouldn't be hard. So, there's only one issue, is I can't really move the piece too much, because then the epoxy is going to spill all over my workbench, which unfortunately, even though it's old, they still like, and I'm not going to do a new one, so gotta try and keep most of the epoxy off of my workbench, which is easier said than done. Probably try and speed up this part, because unfortunately it's quite boring. As far as I'm concerned, it's not going to win me any Oscars for best cinematic category. Putting epoxy on your kayak parts, oh my god! So we'll actually probably skip this part and just speed it up. So, like I mentioned, we skipped over. Now I'm actually glassing the other part, which is the support. I'm not sure if you could actually see. I'll put it further. So I've put epoxy on, trying to spread it on. It's a bit messy, unfortunately, and what I didn't want to happen happened, and I got some on my bench. Yeah, I know. It's no biggie, but still, look. This is my bench. I like my bench as is. So I don't want to give myself too much work. So I'm trying to put as much of the epoxy as I can, but only on the piece, nothing else. So let me spread it on. What never ceases to amaze me, however, is that when we actually put the epoxy, on the fiberglass weave, how it simply disappears, and you can actually see the wood underneath. This always boggles my mind. Like, call me childish, call me whatever. Well, I've actually tried something different. Which is I've put a screw on the piece, mostly from underneath, so it's not going to it's not going to be an issue. The reason why is trying to put epoxy in, not get this stuff all over you, or make it not stick to the workbench, was an issue. So I said, how could I do it? So basically I put a screw underneath. Now it's in my vise. My vise, don't really care. It's an old vise. So if some of the epoxy does go on the vise, to me it's not a big issue. It's not a concern. So just try and finish this piece. So Zoe, if you could hear your dad, remember, this kayak is meant for you, my dearest. Before she was born, I actually started plans, and I named it. I named my kayak, my Gimo kayak, I named it Zoe. Zoe number 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to do so others, because it took me 10 years, is quite a while to do a kayak. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish it this year, but regardless, still a while. So just remember, Zoe, Dad did this for you. It's going to be yours one day. I hope you're proud of your dad, and that you'll let you use it. So, no more tears, just facts. I'm almost done. And if you're just wondering how come there isn't other videos, because I never got around to actually doing videos of what I was actually doing. So I told myself, why not? Since my YouTube channel is mostly meant for Huskies, our life with our fairly new Husky, which is 5 months old, Maya, the Husky, which was a pain today, I gotta admit. Could have choked her, but still love her. But she was a pain. She ate my water bottle. She completely chewed my water bottle. So now I have to go and get a new one for my bike. So I was really, really angry. But regardless, still love my dog. I'm gonna go and do some bike jogging with her. But I told myself, why start another channel? Why just not expand on some of the stuff which I really like, which is woodworking and doing stuff with my hands, and actually post it on my YouTube channel. So if you're wondering why, that's the reason why. So, purists, please keep your comments for yourself. I'm having fun, so that's all there is. Having fun. That's the main goal. Nothing else. So, okay. So fairly pleased. It's not 100% perfect. Can still go, but like I mentioned, this is a brace. So let's not go crazy. Like, I know some people say, "Oh, you're not making it perfect." Yeah, of course, I'm not making it perfect. I'm trying to go as best as I can. This is only my second kayak. My first that's stripper. That's what we call it, stripper. My first stripper, but my second kayak. So, hey, nothing's perfect. Okay, so here I'm done. Putting this away. Whoop, dropped it. So, anyways, not sure what my next video will be, but we'll see. So keep you posted. Thanks for listening.